So first, today we'll discuss about auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Why auto scaling required? Then what is the purpose of auto scaling? We discuss today, and along with the practical also. Name itself is there. Auto scaling nothing but automatically, scaling nothing but increasing or decreasing. In technical term, growing and shrinking. Growing and shrinking. Okay. Auto scaling enables you to like when auto scaling is required nothing but, for example, you guys aware about big billion days, like used to be happen in the month of October for the occasion of this Diwali and Dussehra. Okay, so in the meantime, big billion days will happen for Amazon, Flipkart, the Myntra. What are the popular e-commerce websites are there, right? They used to give like use discounts. Many people will purchase that. Think logically. Amazon website is running in AWS cloud and behind the auto scaling and load balancer. So you can treat them like this. Normal days, there are 10 servers are running in Amazon. When Big Billion Days came, the servers count will increase because absolutely users also will increase, revenue also will increase, number of orders placing also will increase. If the things are increasing, definitely the servers also will increase, right? But what basis the servers will increase? Does any manual guy, any engineer will going to increase the servers or automation system? Nothing but automation system. That automation system itself auto scaling. Auto scaling will decide when the traffic will be increasing, when the traffic will be reducing. Based upon that, it will take an action. So this will going to correct that like a number of servers. Like if it want to increase to 50 servers or 100 servers, it will decide and it will going to do that. That's the main focus of the auto scaling. Okay. So auto scaling enables you to ensure that they have the correct number of history instances available to handle the load for your application. You can create a collection of instances called auto scaling group. Remember, we are able to create a servers as a collection of instances. We call it as auto scaling groups. You can specify the minimum number of instances in each auto scaling group, and auto scaling ensure that your group never goes below the size. It is going to keep the same size. You can specify the maximum number of instances in each auto scaling group, and auto scaling group ensure that your group never goes above the size. So for example, I said minimum 2, maximum 5, desired 3, like that. That means the maximum size, if I give 5 means it could not be more than 5. It will maintain 5 only. Okay. You can specify a maximum number of instances in each tasking group, and scaling ensure that that goes above the size. You can also specify desired capacity, desired nothing but default capacity, so that you can create a group at any time. Okay, thereafter auto scaling ensure that your group has this many servers at the instances by default. You can also specify a scaling policies, and auto scaling can launch or terminate instances as the demand and your application increases or decreases. Look at this diagram. Minimum 1, desired 2, and total 4. Okay, scale out as needed nothing but whenever, if suppose traffic is high, then we can reference this and we can take, and this servers can be created here. Okay, maximum size. This is the 4 servers you can able to take. Here, very important words will be auto scaling groups. Auto scaling group, nothing but your EC2 instances are organized into groups so that they can be treated as a logical unit for the purposes of scaling and management. When you create a group, you can specify its minimum, maximum, desired number of EC2 instances. So launch configuration. Your group uses the launch configuration as a template for your instances. When you create a launch configuration, you can specify information such as AMI ID, instance type, key pair, security group, and block device mapping for your instances. Then access from console, CLI, and PowerShell. Benefits of auto scaling will be better fault tolerance, better availability, and better cost management. Many things. For example, you want to see that, then do wget minus q, like you can use this IP address and we can able to check that. Then what benefits will get if I use auto scaling? Auto scaling will bring 3 benefits. One is better fault tolerance, nothing but auto scaling can detect and when instance is unhealthy, terminate it and launch an instance to replace it. Nothing but it will going to replace the new instance. So for example, 10 servers are running, two servers are not healthy, nothing but something problem with the servers. Then it will going to terminate those servers and it will going to create a new servers. Better availability. Auto scaling can help you to ensure that your application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic and the demand. Better cost management. Auto scaling can dynamically increase and decrease the capacity as needed. So because you pay for the instances you use, you save money by launching instances when they are actually needed and terminating them where they're not needed in their basis. Okay, that's about auto scaling and load auto scaling. Then we need to discuss about load balancer also. What is this load balancer then? Elastic load balancing distributes, the major work of the load balancing will be auto scaling will create a servers, remember, but how the end users will come to the servers? Via load balancers only. So we can use load balancers. Why this load balancers? The people will reach out. Okay, so when the person enters the website URL means the person will come to website URL, website is reach to load balancer will reach to auto scaling will have the servers at the website. Elastic load balancing distributes the incoming application network traffic across the multiple targets such as EC2 instances, containers and IP address in multiple availability zones. Elastic load balancing scales your load balancer as the traffic to your application changes over the time. It can automatically scale to the vast majority of the workloads. Load balancer distributes the workloads across multiple compute resources such as virtual servers. Using a load balancer increases the availability and fault tolerance of your applications. You can add and remove compute resources from your load balancer as your needs change without disrupting the overall flow of your request to your applications. You can configure health checks which monitor the health of your compute resources so that the load balancer can send the request only to the healthy ones only. Elastic load balancing supports three types of load balancers: application load balancer, network load balancer, and classic load balancer. You can select a load balancer based on your application needs. As per your requirement, you can able to select. Remember guys, this is the three types of load balancers there: application load balancer, network load balancer, and classic load balancer. Application load balancer. Then what is this application load balancer? Application load balancer functions at the application layer. Might be you guys aware about OSI layer, 7 layers are there. Like physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session, presentation, application. Like this 7 layers are there. This application layer will work with application load balancer, support HTTP and HTTPS. Nothing but if you check any of the website, all the websites will be load with HTTP or HTTPS only. URL will be okay. After the load balancer receives the request, it evaluates the listener rules in a priority order to determine the which rule to apply, and then select a target from the target group for the rule action. With your load balancer, you pay only for what you use. A load balancer serves as a single point of contact for the clients. The load balancer distributes the incoming application traffic across the multiple targets, such as instances, multiple availability zones, etc. We have a listener checks will be there. A listener check is a connection request from the clients using the protocol and port that you configure and forwards the request to one or more target groups based on the rules that you have defined. Each target group routes the request to one or more registered targets, such as instances, are using the protocol and port that you specify. Nothing but target groups, nothing but collection of visitor instances are called as a target group. So the target group having the servers, load balancer will send a traffic to that target group. Target group will decide which server to send a request. Like this. We have a listener will be there. We have a listener rules will be there. Target, you can decide that. Target is nothing but servers, running servers. Next, we have a NLB, network load balancer. Network load balancer functions at the fourth layer, transport layer. Open system interconnection, OSI module. It can handle millions of requests per second. So that means network speed. Generally, like if you can think, some laptops having higher speed, some more speed, like computers will have higher speed like that, correct? So based on the speed of the network will decide by NLB. So here ports are important. We used to use the TCP port number, UDP port number, and TLS traffic like that. What is TCP then? Transmission Control Protocol. UDP means User Datagram Protocol. Then what is TLS? Transport Layer Security. Some people sometimes also will use SSL also. SSL nothing but Secure Socket Layer. Those are all security mechanisms. Generally, after the load balancer receives a connection request, nothing but when the person enter the website URL, like maybe Amazon.com, the person enters, then it will reach to then it receives the connection request. It selects a target from the target group for the default rule. It attempts to open a TCP connection to the selected target on the port specified in the listener configuration. A load balancer serves as a single point of contact for the clients. A listener checks for a connection request from the clients using the protocol and port that you have configured and forwards the request to a target group. Each target group routes the request to one or more registered targets, such as registered instances using the TCP protocol and the port number you specify. Classic load balancer. A classic load balancer distributes the incoming application traffic across multiple EC2 instances in a multiple availability zones. This increases the fault tolerance of your application, like a support HTTP, HTTPS, and TCP traffic. Your load balancer serves a single point of contact for your clients. Remember, guys, this classic load balancer nowadays not using because this is a deprecated old load balancer. Okay, so everything is same only, but only one thing will be here. It will support HTTP, HTTPS, and TCP is extra. Where in classic. Okay. Then what is this target groups? Target group, nothing but is a collection of servers, I said, right? This will have a servers. This will going to route the traffic request to one or more registered targets. Registered target means there's instances, servers. When you create each listener rule, you specify a target group and conditions. When the rule condition is met, traffic is forwarded to the corresponding target group. A target group supports protocol HTTP and HTTPS with port 1 to 65,535 range. When you create a target group, you specify its target type, which determines how you specify the targets. After you create a target group, you can change cannot change its target group. Instance, IP, lambda are the three types. Okay, you cannot specify publicly routable IP address for this. Okay, those are the major things. Let me do the practical for this so that you guys will understand some better way. Left side, first we need to create a like already created a Lance template, right? Lance template, last class we created it, that Lance template is there. We can make use this Lance templates to work with. Okay, let me come to the load balancers. Before the load balancer, we need to go for auto scaling. Okay, let me create auto scaling group. Click on create auto scaling group. Here we can give the name AWS 7 p.m. scaling. This is the name I given. Template we need to select, right? My AWS template already there, but we need to select the version. Second version is choose. Okay, this is the second version is selected. Then click on next. Then come little bit down. I'll choose default VPC. Then all the subnets I'll choose. I'm not selecting my VPC. Okay, I'm selecting default VPC. Availability zone distribution, balancer best effort, balancer only two options are there. Let's will go with this option only. Click on next. Yeah, load balancer we required. Which load balancer you want? Attached to a new load balancer, I'll select. Application load balancer or the network load balancer, which one you want? I'll go with application load balancer only. I'll choose on that. Then come down. Load balancer name is took automatically. Load balancer scheme is there. Internal load balancer, internet facing, two options are there. Internal nothing but within your organization. Internet nothing but outside websites like end users. I'll select internet only. Then subnets are chosen here. Listeners and routing, AD port number, default routing, forwarding to select a new or existing target is there. Here we need to create a new target group. When I click on create a target group, this is the target group name it took automatically. So port number 80, nothing but our websites only works with HTTP only. The port number 80 is pointing to HTTP. Port number 443 pointing to HTTPS, but HTTPS required secure certificates, but we need to purchase from the GoDaddy. But right now we don't have that. That's the reason I'm going with 80. But make sure company will prefer 80 also and along with 443 also, HTTP and HTTPS both. Next, tags. If you want, you can add the tag and mention here. My load balancer. Then lattice integration, let it be no lattice VPC lattice. What is this VPC lattice? Nothing but to improve networking capabilities and scalability, integrate your AWS Auto Scaling group with VPC lattice. VPC lattice facilitates communication between the AWS services and to help you to connect and manage your application across the compute services in the AWS. Okay. Then application recovery controller RAC zonal shift new. During an availability zone impairment, target instance launches towards other healthy
So
availability.
could you come back about that VPC lattice above one? That is, yeah, yeah.
So this will going to improve the capabilities. I mean, network speed will be there, right? Network speed will be increased. For example, assume that I am bit far from my router. Then what is my speed? Maybe 1 Mbps. If I very near to my router, then it could become a 2 Mbps, correct? Like that. If at all you want to increase the proportion of the traffic, the capabilities, then we can use VPC lattice. It's an advanced feature. VPC lattice will not manage your auto scaling groups, network access, and connectivity to other services. But if you use this one, incoming requests associated with the specified VPC lattice target groups will be routed to your auto scaling group. Okay. Then this is another
I think
option.
it will be charged, no, sir. If you select that, you will be charged, I think. No?
The charge. Even this also charge. Application recovery control, zonal shift, nothing but your server is running in availability zone A. Okay, some problem with zone A. Then you want to shift to zone B. This is a new option. Remember, guys, earlier this option was not there. Recently, they introduced this option, but this is again costly. So in AWS data center, your server is running in availability zone A. Okay, but there is a problem with availability zone A. Then the server what is running in A, right? That will automatically shift to zone B, zone C, zone D. Anywhere it can shift, but for shifting, it will be chargeable. But it's a good feature. Next, health checks are there. So here there are two health checks are there. Turn elastic load balancing health checks. Turn on Amazon EBS health checks. Two options are there. So I'm not selecting anything. Always enabled is there. Just handling adverse auto issues. It might be impaired the instance. I'm not selecting anything. I just ignored that. Then this time period delays health check grace period. This time period delays the first health check until your instance finish finalizing. It does not prevent an instance from terminating when placed in a non-running state. Okay, so 300 seconds is there. I cannot wait for 5 minutes. I'll give 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, server will come to the running state. Next, proceed to the next. Here is the important word. Nothing but here only you can specify what is your minimum size of your auto scaling. What is the maximum size of auto scaling? We need to specify it here. So desired I'll give 2. Then scaling limits are here, right? Minimum 1 I'll give, maximum I'll go with 5. Okay, up to 5 servers it will create. Make sure guys, up to 5 servers it will create. But here you can decide that auto scaling policy. Choose whether to use target tracking policy or maybe no scaling policy. I'll gonna use target tracking policy. So here remember, I'm always measured with the CPU. Whenever my CPU utilization is high, right, my servers will be more servers will create. If my CPU utilization is less, then less servers will be working. So target capacity value 50% be given. If the CPU usage is above 50%
So
means
click on that this one metric type apart from average CPU utilization. Which are the other options?
many options are there. Network will be there, network out will be there, load balancer count will be there, custom CloudWatch metric also there. But
Okay.
most probably will use CPU only. The reason behind that, assume that in your laptop, if you open multiple Google Chrome tabs, multiple softwares are running at the same time. What will happen? Your laptop having slow, your laptop consuming more memory, more CPU. It feels slow. Same way, if many persons are coming to your website and many things they are ordering, what will happen? Your system feels high usage. Such a moment, it required another server. If you're not creating another server, what will happen? If the people keep on coming means server will crash. Right, that's the reason I kept 50%. Company will keep 75% as a warning, 85% is the critical. Remember guys, company will keep 75 more than 75%. Your CPU utilization is more than 75% means warning. If it's more than 85% means critical. That means something you have to do at any time. Like that. But ours, nobody will come to our website, right? I'll keep maybe 20%. 20 is also very high. 10% I'll keep. Okay, for understanding purpose only. Then your servers will come within 30 seconds. That means, remember guys, if your CPU utilization is greater than 10%, is what will happen? It will going to launch a new server. If your CPU utilization is less than 10%, it will only keep one server, only remaining servers will be terminated. Okay, in that context. Then here, cost, mixed behavior, prioritize the availability, control cost, flexible. This many options are there. I'll go with no policy only because I don't want to pay any amount. That's the reason no policy is selected. Additional capacity settings also default I took. Then these options are not required for us because everything is default. Then next, here notifications we need to set up. Notifications we need to set up because we want to get an email, right? Further, we need to set up a notification. Click on add notification here. But right now we don't have any notifications. That notification type we got is SNS, simple notification service. The name SNS nothing but simple notification service. Like what are the servers are started, what are the servers are running, what are the servers are deleted, what is going on. You want to know means we can create a email alert. Create a topic. So you can specify here auto scaling notification. Here I can give the email address. Whatever the email address I specify here, right? Those guys will get an email. Multiple people names also we can put. Okay. So then what are the emails you will get? Launch when you create a server, terminate when you delete the server, fail to launch, if fail to terminate. Like this we can get an action. Okay. Next. Here tag we need to add name. One more tag, extra tag I'll add. LAUNCHED, launched by auto scaling group. Okay, like this I give the tag. Okay, that means we'll get to know already have two servers. If auto scaling creates the server means I can see this tag. Okay, let me click on next, and this is the last option, guys. When I click on create auto scaling group, the auto scaling group will be created. Okay, any questions before I'm creating? Yes, let me know. Please let me know if any questions or confusions, so that I can come to previous stage and I can explain you guys any of the stage. Anyway, in the recording, it will be there all the steps. You guys can practice it. You can practice at any time. There don't be a problem. Okay. I'm going and creating this. Remember, guys, after I created security groups are missing. Where is that? PC lattice here. Okay. Why we didn't selected security groups? Our prisons. Okay. Next, where is the security group option then? Not getting an option security group. One or more security groups in launch template are not linked to the VPC configured in the auto scaling group. Okay, so that means there is a problem with the launch configuration. I'll make the changes in the launch configuration first. I'll create a third version. Right now we have second version. I will make a changes and will create a third version. Modify template, create a new version. Third, this is same only. Subnet, I'll choose subnets. I won't choose it here. Okay, here we need to select the existing security group. What is that? Ansible is there. I can choose this, but you guys has to know about that, right? Okay, no problem. I'll select it here, but I'll show that for you guys. enable. Atos and public IP should be enabled. Make sure this should be created. If all good, advanced details, script, everything is there. Script is there. Okay. Then launch template. So here we need to choose the template now. We need to select the template version different. Here, third version we need to go. Now it should be successful. Next, 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 create. Again. Desired capacity 2 must be between the specified range. Minimum, maximum, how much we given? Group size here. Okay. This is a problem. We need to give 5. Okay. Next. Create a scaling group. Now it will create, and we can go to this EC2 window and we can able to choose that, guys. Now it will gonna create the servers. Can you guys able to see? Already 2 servers are created with the name of auto scaling. If you want to get a clarification, go to tags and you can see, able to see launched by auto scaling group. Launched by auto scaling group. That means the servers are created from the auto scaling. Public IP also there. Let me check the website. It works, is getting up, but you should get the page. It's getting up. Okay, I'll just paste for your reference, guys. I just open it. This is one IP. This is another IP also there. I didn't launch any website. I just put up a script. The script only launched the website. See, this is also working. Two different IPs are there. Two different IPs. Same website is loading. Now, how to validate? Nothing but. So what I gonna do means, now left side we have a load balancer will be there. Load balancers, correct? Here on load balancer is created. AWS 7 p.m. auto scaling. Open this load balancer. You can see DNS name will be there. DNS name, this name. Copy this DNS name and go to the browser and paste this link and verify. This link also should get the website. Okay. So we need to get the page here. You see that it's not getting up here. Keep on loading this. There could be some problem, might be. Okay, need to check that. Let me go to this target group and see whether servers are there and what is the state of the servers. Healthy state only there. Okay. Let me refresh it again. Else we can copy this URL and we can paste in different browser or somewhere. We should get the web page from here. This should get the page. I'll paste for you guys also. Just try it. Are you guys getting any page? Let me know with this URL. Just verify guys, this URL should not be in a HTTPS. Only HTTP only will work. If you're getting this, then it will work properly.
First two links are working, sir. First two IP addresses, what you mentioned, yeah, working fine, but not the third one, what you mentioned.
The load balancer link is not working, correct?
Yes,
Okay, there could be a problem with the load balancer then. Let me
correct.
debug that. This is our load balancer. Internet facing only we selected. Application load balancer. This is the three available zones. This is the link 100%. Okay. Mapping also there. Assigned by AWS. Security. This is the problem. Can you guys see this here in the load balancer? I opened that. Security is there, right? Here it took default security group. It should take, I mean, server having what security group, right? Same security group should select. Okay, let me show that. Let me open the server. If I click on this server, right, security, you guys can see I am using the security group name is Ansible. Okay, but here what is there? Default. That's the reason. Edit, remove this, add Ansible, save changes. I edited the security group now. That means now it should work. Let me refresh. See, it's working. Now can you guys refresh the link?
Sir, working, sir.
It's working, correct? That means security group is the issue. So now exactly guys think this is the load balancer link, correct? So maybe our website name is elet. When the person type elet.com in the browser, remember guys, when the person type elet.com in the browser like this will redirect to this load balancer link. But this load balancer, where it will go? This load balancer will go to, can you guys see the target? This is a target group. This is load balancer. Listeners are there, right? Listeners and rules. Here is a target is there. Forwarded to target group. When I click on the target group, here the number of servers are running, right? Here in this servers the request will come. But two servers are there. Whenever the person type two times, right? When the person types, enter this is done. I mean, if I refresh like this, how many times he'll refresh? Then that many times the server will redirect. Nothing but first user will come to this server, second user will come to this server, third will come to first, fourth will come to second. Like this, even add the number wise, it will going to go. But right now only two servers are there because less traffic, right? That's the reason only two servers are there. How to know the traffic? We can go to CloudWatch. CloudWatch is a monitoring tool. Remember, CloudWatch is a monitoring tool. So in the monitoring tool, we can able to monitor that. Alarms, in alarms, all alarms. Can you guys see here? Target tracking AWS 7 p.m. scaling alarm high. High means above 10%. Above 10% means I will come. But our CPU installation is not 10%, less than 10% only. That's the reason OK state is there. But target tracking policy scaling alarm low. Alarm low nothing but below 10%. Okay. So insufficient data is there. There are three states will be there. OK state, insufficient data state, then alarm state. Like this three keywords. Whenever the population is less than 9% for 15 data points, 15 minutes, within 15 minutes, 15 data points means 15 times it will check with the span of 15 minutes. All 15 minutes, the data is less than 9% is there means then it's insufficient data athava okay athava alarm state will come. Let's will see what is the percentage. How much CPU is there? Let me see. 1 hour I will take last 1 hour. Can you guys see this? Earlier it was 4%. Okay, now how much percentage is there now? 3%. But when it is going to launch a new servers, more servers if I want to create auto scaling, when it is going to create? About 10 only, correct? So our percent is 3% only. That's the reason auto scaling not created any server. Auto scaling not created any server. But what I can do now? I'll show one thing here. The servers which have two servers here, right? Two servers here, right? These two servers. Let me select the servers and I'll show the CPU utilization. Enlarge. See, earlier it went to 5%. It came down to 3% now. Average it will take. Okay, so I'll delete these two servers, guys. These two servers are there, right? In front of you guys only, and terminate these servers. Look at terminate, delete instances are there, right? Before that, let me show the auto scaling, how it works. What is there in auto scaling? Also, I'll show that. This is the auto scaling group which we created. Right now, desired 2, scaling limit 1 to 5 is there. Then you can see this is a template, this is a network, this is the requirements, L check also there, maintainability, capacity reservation, many things are here. Integrations, I'm not what are the things integrated means we integrate only load balancing only and nothing integrated. Automatic scaling, we have a dynamic scaling will be there. That means when it will going to create, then predictive scaling also there, scheduled actions will be there, but we only use target tracking only. Then instance management, how many servers are created means it will show that what are the servers are there, what is the health status of the servers, LT is there. Here lifecycle hooks will be there. Okay, sometimes in the intro they'll ask about this, what is this lifecycle hook? We use lifecycle hooks to put instance into a wait state and perform the custom actions in the instances. Custom actions are performed as the instances launcher before the terminate instances remain the wait state until you either complete a lifecycle action or the timeout period ends. To create lifecycle hooks for scaling out instances, launching and scaling in terminating, you must create a 2 separate hooks. Okay, like that we can able to use this. So then instance refresh. Instance refresh nothing but you can monitor the progress of an instance in refresh by using the progress bar. If there are errors during this operation, the message is available from the instance refresh history. That the server is not creating means any problem in the server, we can able to see that. Then what's going on? Like what are the servers created? How many servers created? You can see the history. Then monitoring also we can see here. Minimum how many servers are there, maximum how many servers are there. It will update here. If any problem is there, it will reflect here. Okay, like that. So in the meantime, what I'll do means these two servers will terminate. If I delete the servers, guys, there are no servers. Am I correct? Look at here. Other servers are not there for auto scaling. Now keep on refresh. Keep on refresh this one. This will show throw the error now because no servers, right? Absolutely, it will show the error. If you keep on refresh this link, then after a while, this will throw the error and it will going to launch a new servers. How many servers it will launch? Only one server only launch this time. See, finite for bad gateway error is getting up. It's taking some time. It's loading from cache. That's the reason it's taking some time. If I keep on refresh this one, after a while, once the server is launched, new server is going to launch automatically. Here, see. You able to see? One more service came, initializing state. Okay, if I keep on refresh, see, website is loading. Correct? It's automatically launched the one new server and started loading the website. But it should supposed to launch two servers. Now, why it's launched only one server? Because desired we given 2, right? Minimum 1, maximum 5. But why is launched only 1? Because desired only works first time only, not every time. First time you'll configure auto scaling, right? That time only desired value it will take. But remaining time, it will take the auto CloudWatch value. Because CloudWatch, you can look at the CloudWatch here. So you can see alarm low in alarm. Look at guys, alarm low in alarm. When? If the CPU utilization is less than 7%, what will happen? It become alarm low. Correct. That's the reason it launched only one server. It launched only one server. But what we need to do now means, but what we need to check means whether it's going to create 5 servers or not, we need to test. Whether it is going to create 5 servers or not, we need to test that. How to test that? I mean, what I'm saying that means, let me open this. See, right now the percentage will be 2% is there. So I need to cross this border. The red color border is there that I need to cross the border. So for that, what I'll do means, I have one manual command will be there. I'll run that command. What that command is going to do means, that command will going to increase the CPU. That command will going to increase the CPU. Okay, but don't try this command in the company. Okay, this is for practice purpose only, because I want to show you guys, right, when more users will come to the website, how it will going to launch the servers. For showing that, I'm using this method. Okay, I'll share the command with you guys as well. Sudo -i cat space /dev /null append /dev /0. We can use this command. Single append. Okay, sorry, this command cat dev 0 to null. From 0 to infinite, it is going to increase the CPU. Okay, this command is executing. So how to verify that now? We can open this here, monitoring. We can go and enlarge the CPU relation tab. So look at guys, what is the CPU now? 3.42 is there. After a while, this should increase. After a while, this should automatically increase. Here also you can monitor. See, right now it's a little bit increased, 3.429. One hour I'll take. Upon look at guys, it's 16 now, 16%. So once it's become 16, let me go to another window. I'll open EC2 and we'll check that how many servers are launched. It should keep on launch more servers. Only one server only there right now. Still it's not yet launched. This will take some time to launch, but anyway it's going to launch. That's what we need to verify. Look at right now only one server is running. So because of the CPU is increasing, right? It should launch more servers. See, this is cross the border. This cross the border. So alarms I'll check. Refresh. Both are okay is there now. After a while, one should come to alarm. It's already here is reflecting. What was that? Clear. Refresh this link. Able to see guys? Alarm high is in came. Alarm in alarm high. Now if I refresh here, where is that? Here. Now more servers should reflect. Able to see guys? Running servers are increased. How many are there? 4 are there total. Earlier 1 is there. Remaining 3 launched. So total how many should run? 5 total, correct. Maximum 5. Already 4 running. Okay. If this CPUs keep on running again, it's keep on running, then it launch 5 also. One more also it's going to launch. One more also this will going to launch. But right now at present, what is the percentage? It's a 32%. Okay, this might will go till up to 100. If it's reached 100%, definitely this will create one more server also. Total 5 servers also it will going to launch. Okay, so now the traffic is high, and you can see here this website is loading perfectly without any issues. The website is loading. See how many times I refresh it will take it as one hit. One person is accessing your website, it will treat like that. Okay, you can see this now, the percentage here, how it reached 1 hour. 66 is went out. Straight line you can see 66 is went out. 49.6. Now it's a flat system. Why? Nothing but it will take average. Already 4 servers are there. 4 servers it will take average. Look at guys, all 5 servers are created because of high traffic. So now what I'll do means somewhere I connected to the server, right? This one. I close this window. I close this window. So now it will be keep constant. Look at it went to 99. But here how much is there in the CloudWatch? Let me observe that. Until it becomes normal, 10 less than 10, then it will keep same servers only. It will keep same servers only. Look at still it's in alarm only. In alarm, CPU utilization is greater than 10%. Correct? Okay. Any questions, guys? Now, please tell me.
So we can expect many questions on auto scaling in interviews, correct?
Correct, correct. Anyway, I'm going to share the interview questions as well, right? In that it will be there. Questions also there, answers also will be there. But you guys have to look at the video and you have to practice that.
Correct, yeah.
Once you 2 or 3 times you guys can practice, no problem. Okay, then you guys will understand what is auto scaling, why do we need auto scaling and load balancing. So how websites will be using this auto scaling and load balancing. And also there are 2 types of auto scalings are there, guys. Auto scaling types. One is vertical auto scaling, another one is horizontal auto scaling. Vertical auto scaling, nothing but remember this TDOT micro is there. So this TDOT micro is very small. I can increase this to TDOT small, TDOT medium, TDOT large, like this I can increase. But if at all I want to increase this instance type, I require a downtime. I need to stop the server. I can change this and I can start the server. That is also we call it as a vertical auto scaling. One more scaling is horizontal auto scaling. Horizontal means using launch template, we can launch the servers like this automatically. That is horizontal auto scaling. No downtime, nothing. Whenever the request is high, it will create more servers. Whenever the request is low, it will create a low, like less servers. In that context wise, this load balancer will work. Okay. Right now it's running 5 servers, guys. So what I'll do means, if think logically, if I delete these 5 servers, what will happen? What might will happen? If I delete these servers myself, what will happen? What is
you
your
are
answer?
not able to access the website.
After 5 minutes?
You can't, still you can't.
It could be. Because if you terminate the servers, if I terminate the server, auto scaling will launch a new servers. That's what auto scaling, right?
Okay. But that command has to keep on running now, sir. Command is still running over there at the back end.
Look at, I'll terminate this all the servers right now in front of you only. After a while, none of the server is running now. Everything is stopped, correct? Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It should launch a new server. In front of you guys only, I deleted all 5 servers. Okay. None of the server is running straight now. After a while, within a 2 minutes of span period, it will launch a new server. Keep on watch my screen.
The command is running now, sir, at the back end.
No, the server I closed.
No, that command prompt, sir, command prompt that you give the command, no, you pasted that one in the chat box.
That's also went out.
Okay.
If I refresh.
No, so for as per your this one, it should run only one. No, but now there is no this one. No, there is no much traffic. Then why it's launching again five, sir? It should launch only one. No, single
One
instance.
only. Now it's launched one only. See.
Okay. Correct.
Launched automatically. Now if you refresh this URL, find out to bad gateway until it come to running state and it will take the traffic, then this will load. But it will take some time. That buffer period will be there, right? It will take some buffer period, 1 or 2 minutes. It's coming up now. See, final to bad gateway becomes your website now. But how many servers are there? Only one only. You can see one only running. Then how to delete this all now? Whatever you created, everything you need to clean up. How to clean up? So first and foremost thing, you delete auto scaling. If you delete auto scaling, what will happen? It will delete the server as well. See, 6 instances, 5 desired, 1 minimum, 5 max. Okay. Let me go to actions, delete. After that, you delete the load balancer. Select the load balancer, actions, delete load balancer, confirm. Then we have a target groups. We'll delete the target groups also. Delete. So auto scaling, target groups, load balancers related. What is pending means last template only pending. I'll delete the last template also. Delete. Now nothing is there in my hand now. I mean, in our server also nothing is there. Everything has been cleaned up. The server also, the running server also shutting down. See, shutting down. That means auto scaling deleted, right? Auto scaling will delete the remaining resources also what you provisioned. Okay. Any questions now?
So if at all, is it mandatory to use launch template to configure load balancing as well as auto scaling? Is it mandatory?
Why? Because I'll tell you. If suppose these 5 servers are created, right? These 5 servers having same website, right?
Yeah.
Where this is coming from? You didn't hosted any website, correct? The
correct,
script only hosted the website, but did you keep the script?
No, we didn't.
Control to skip that. We don't have. That's the reason. Last template have an option to keep the scripts. You keep it in the last template. Last template will take that particular template as a backup, and using that it will going to create the resources.
Okay.
Any questions?
Similar things, the way you explain, similar things will be implemented in industries, and that, for example, launch templates will they use in industry also?
Exactly. In company also it will be there.
Okay.
This is a very advanced option, very beautiful option.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, that's about the auto scaling and load balancing, guys. So we completed the EC2. In the next class, we need to create one more server, private server. I'm gonna show how to connect private Linux server with public Linux server, and we required one class. And maybe probably tomorrow class, we'll complete EC2 that server creation, and also the VPC. Few things are pending in VPC. Those also will conclude. So tomorrow we'll concluding VPC also. EC2, VPC, everything will conclude. Then further next class we'll start RDS. Okay, cool. That if no questions, then we'll wind up here. Thank you so much for your valuable time, guys. Bye.